This is the OpsCore Soder. It's been seen on a litany of adverts for tactical products, with their wearers generally being completely kitted out to the nines, with some dark shaded Oakleys or a step-in visor to boot. Which begs the question, if these dudes can spring for Cry G3 tops and bottoms, why are they not just wearing a gas mask? To clarify, this is assuredly not a gas mask, and is not capable of offering the same level of protection a gas mask does, but can still protect the user in other ways. Let's dig a little deeper and explain the key differences between the two, in protective posture, structure, airborne protection, and some tangible pros and cons. During this, we will be comparing the Soder to the FM50 gas mask, one of the most ubiquitous masks in recent history, seeing use since 2006 as the United States Armed Forces' primary choice in seaburn protection. First and foremost, the Soder is obviously lacking in the full face department, covering only the mouth and nose. This design cups over each while leaving the eyes unprotected. This will require the user to supplement with some form of eye pro, such as shooting glasses or flip-down shields of some kind. Additionally, it does not cover the preorbital skin which sits below your eyes, which is incredibly thin and sensitive in nature. The FM50, on the other hand, covers everything. From your chin up to the crest of your forehead, the FM50 not only physically protects against light trauma, but also completely seals in your face from the outside environment. Now, let's take a look at what these two are capable of in terms of air filtration. The Soder mask utilizes the 3M P100 filter, which is the same filter that is used in a litany of your average everyday respirators. Straight up, you can find these filters in Lowe's and Home Depot, which makes me heavily question the price point Gentex/OpsCore has set for this thing, but we'll get to that in a second. The P in P100 stands for oil proof, which is a standard set by the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health, or NIOSH for short. These filters are rated to block up to 99.97% of airborne particulates, including asbestos. The FM50 boasts a much more complex filtration system, utilizing a blend of, and I quote, activated charcoal granules impregnated with metallic salts of copper, zinc, molybdenum, and silver. These filters can protect against nerve agents, riot control gases, and various airborne particulates. As far as viewing angles go, the FM50 loses out on this one with a 97-degree FOV. A lot of critical information gets lost, especially in the user's periphery. The Soder, on the other hand, has virtually no horizontal FOV decrease to speak of, and if so, is limited to the bottom portion of your center periphery. This also goes towards another win for the Soder in that it can be utilized while shouldering a rifle system while not being super intrusive to the user. Now, to be fair, this is an almost apples to oranges comparison since the Soder isn't a gas mask, and additionally, some gas masks are set up to only require one filter and have filters that attach on the front or to the side. Looking at the communication side of things, the Soder has a microphone version where the mic is directly fed in front of the user's mouth for radio comms. Although I question how well it'd hold up for prolonged usage with the amount of sweat and humidity that would get built up inside the mask. The FM50 offers a similar but different solution through the voice projection unit. This unit attaches to the front of the user's mask with a microphone fed to the inside, which allows for the user's voice to become amplified to people nearby. So then comes the question, why would operators choose to utilize the Soder over a full-fledged gas mask? Well, it really comes down to the mission requirements for the team utilizing the equipment. If the team expects a high amount of dirt and debris to be thrown around, especially while in a confined space, the Soder is a great option. It preserves the user's periphery, it's less intrusive to the other portions of the user's setup or use of weapon systems, and is additionally a little less taxing on your neck in comparison to a full gas mask. Also, the Soder is cheaper to purchase and maintain, as the unit and filters are much cheaper than their gas mask equivalent. If you don't think you'll be facing CS gas anytime soon, then the gas mask is just going to be overkill. Now, if you expect to be facing full-on seaburn threats or CS gas, then your best bet is a gas mask, every single time. Gas masks chemically scrub the air that is coming through the filters, whereas respirators work through mechanical and electrostatic processes to prevent particulates from making their way in. Overall, the Soder acts as an intermediary for a gas mask to protect against harmful particulates while being cheaper, lighter, and less cumbersome overall. So then the even better question should be asked, well, why not just buy a 3M P100 respirator for like 20% of the cost at Joe's Hardware? Well, honestly, there's not a ton of reasons. The main one is lack of comms. The closest thing I could find is the Ventus TR2, but even that doesn't come stock with comms and is actually an $165 accessory. I mean, at least the mic for the Soder is only $60. Yeesh. Otherwise, currently there seems to be a gap in the market for people who want comms in their paint or respirators. My advice, if you want the soda but don't have soda money and you really don't care about aesthetics, just go pick up a $50 3M P100 filter respirator from your local hardware store. You can buy a 2-pack of replacement filters for half the cost of a single filter for the soda, and the mask plus 2 filters is less than $70. Will it be tactical? Probably not, but at least you don't have to breathe asbestos, which is kind of neat. Now, the way that you can find P100 rated masks is by how they are. I'm just kidding. It'll say something like P100 and will sport a pink color to it generally. Now, that pink color will also be striped by a second color, and that second color denotes what gases it can filter out. I would say look for the filters that say multi-gas, as these will filter out a larger variety of noxious airborne chemicals. Additionally, I would just stick with 3M because unlike their foamy hearing protection, their respirators are actually pretty decent. And a final little Linus Tech tip for you first responders out there: some cities offer this and some don't, but go swing by the fire department and ask if you can get a fit test done for your respirator to see what size you are. This is crucial in ensuring you get the right mask for your face so it can actually provide you adequate protection. But what do y'all think? Would you rather spring for a full-on gas mask, the soda, a painter mask, or a selection of the three? Let me know down below. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And as always, remember our sole objectives: stop the killing, stop the dying. I'll see y'all later.